Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I do a show called The Crypto Lifer Show. I'm the Crypto Lifer, and together with the Lifers, we make an amazing piece of content. It's awesome. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Jump on in today. I'm going to give you the news in 3 to 5 minutes and show you what's happening. Is there a new coin that's getting an upgrade? Is something getting a mainnet? Are two big behemoths working together? Is something going on with Legacy, Web3, and a big new blockchain company? We're going to keep you privy to that information every single day. So let's jump on into it. Let's find out what's going down. BNB token is being heavily shorted. Perpetual futures show. Funding rates in perpetual futures tied to BNB are most negative in nearly 3 months. Traders in the perpetual futures market tied to the BNB token are leaning bearish as the embattled cryptocurrency faces a challenging environment on multiple fronts. Data tracked CoinGlass shows open interest in volume-weighted funding rates in perpetual futures have slipped to 0.18%, the lowest since late April. It shows shorts or positions that profit from a price drop are dominant and are willing to pay longs to keep their bearish bets open. Funding rates are charged every 8 hours. BNB is heavily shorted, Peer Protocol's pseudonymous co-funder Huff said, referring to the deeply negative funding rates. Interesting. Should we short BNB? I think it's a great time to probably load up on BNB as it continues to get beat down. I believe it's going to be here in the long term. They also have a big upgrade coming and a lot of new things. They also opened up in a lot of different countries. So yes, there may be some downward news for BNB on the American side, but internationally it seems to be okay. But we could take advantage of this news and this narrative. If a bunch of people believe it, it will take the price down. That's an interesting thing. We'll look at the charts in a little while. SEC launches review of the latest Bitcoin ETF applications. The clock on the SEC's review process doesn't formally start ticking until the filings are published in the Federal Register. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has launched its review of the latest Bitcoin exchange-traded fund applications. While the regulator published documents seeking public consultations last week, the clock on the review process doesn't formally start until they are published on the register. The SEC has asked for comments on all 5 of CBOE's ETF applications: Wise Origin, Wisdom Tree, VanEck, Invesco Galaxy, ARK21 shares. In a separate document, it also asked for comments on BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, filed on NASDAQ. Last week, shares of crypto exchange Coinbase jumped as much as 16% after it reached an agreement with CBOE's BZX exchange to maintain a surveillance sharing agreement to the 5 ETF applications. So we're getting closer. And honestly, what if there's no rate hike and the ETF? Imagine the explosiveness that could come from that. Just saying. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just speculating on some news. Celo plans to be an Ethereum Layer 2. Is Arbitrum in trouble? C-Labs, the developer behind Celo blockchain, has announced plans to transition the platform to be an Ethereum Layer 2 network. The proposal, the developer said, comes after extensive research and discussions with the Celo community. The goal is to drive the adoption of blockchain, making it accessible to users regardless of their location. A notable feature of Celo is its ability to generate public keys from unique phone numbers, setting it apart from other networks. The goal is to drive adoption of blockchain, making it accessible. Interesting. The proposed transition outlined a comprehensive architectural proposal on July 15th, aims to leverage the OP stack to become an Ethereum Layer 2 while retaining its distinctive features, according to independent Ethereum advisor Cecil.eth. This transition is now feasible due to existing Ethereum blockchain infrastructure. I think Arbitrum still has its place. I believe there will be somewhat of a battle. There's going to be competition there. May take some market share and some of the X's that Arbitrum may make. Celo also, though, in the long, it's been around. Some people are going to be upset for me. It really hasn't done everything they're probably a good team and they work hard, but they haven't accomplished that much. I looked for bigger returns on Celo. I didn't get in, but I was watching it closely. I was looking for bigger returns in the last run. Just some of my opinions. So that's some news for you for the day. Nothing crazy. The real big news there is the ETFs getting pushed heavily